This week's episode of the Deckchair and Yumz podcast is brought to you by Canal Swabs.
Canal swab.
Canal Swabs. I don't know what, I'm reading that wrong. Are you worried that the PCR test, lateral flow test, isn't doing a good enough job to detect COVID? Canal Swabs. Is there a big boat stuck down your river? You need to get it out. I'll be honest with you boys, I was watching Naked Attraction last night and I haven't thought of an ad. So play the intro, I suppose.
Yeah, what's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? You're very welcome back to another episode of the Deckchair and Yumz podcast. It's March the 11th in the 45th year of lockdown.
Mm-hmm. 2 weeks. Flat the curve.
Streets are going wild. Feral beasts roaming the capital.
That's just Tyrone.
We're here in the bunker. Tyrone's not the capital of fucking anything.
It's the capital of the fucking universe,
It's the capital of Tyrone at a push.
It's the capital of the universe. Biggest county in
there's
the
a world
north.
There's a world outside it, but
Oh,
you know what I mean? Listen, as a man with a small penis and all about the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a man who lives in a small county.
It's a big hole.
Speak for yourself. So we took fucking Friday night off. We had our first Friday night off in
First Friday off in a long time, yeah.
at least a month anyway.
At least.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Fucking
absolutely.
And
fuck
it was bliss.
Man, I
Pure
lay
bliss.
with my hand down my pants like that for about 6 hours straight. I had a lovely time.
It was great, yes. Not that watching that. I wasn't watching you. I
I
was
did
just...
try to FaceTime you, we didn't answer. I thought you were in bed. So Conor, I'm doing full Ted Bundy, not Ted Bundy, Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Ted Bundy smashed your head in with a brick
That's what we call my mate Bundy.
because he smashes women's heads in with a brick.
No, that's what we tell people when we're out. That's why he's called. But the reason Bundy's called Bundy because of Al Bundy, because every time he went into the house, he's always hands in his trousers.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, so
That's
our Bundy. There you go.
That's about my friend Norman Bates. Because every time we went into the house, he dressed up as Maya. Kept her in the attic for about 6-7 years.
Sounds like you, Mick. Actually,
You'd be all, do you want to take a shower?
I've never seen you and your man in the same place at one time. Not when you say that.
That's me. Just walking through the house. Norman! My dad's right.
There's a load of forks underneath his bed.
We were kids. You ever just camp out the back garden? Think you're in the fucking wilderness,
Miles.
and out the back of our house, there's a school there now. But before that, you have just this big white house on the hill. Mm-hmm. And every night we'd be lying in the fucking tent. My dad would just come out blocked, going Norman. And I'd be letting on I wasn't afraid. I mean, I'm 19, doesn't scare me.
You shit yourself.
Absolutely shit myself. Man. Living in the countryside, I don't belong. I belong in an apartment building with other psychos.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I reckon I'd be alright in jail.
Solitary confinement would be alright for you.
I'd be fucking grand. As
As long as there's
as I
noise.
left a wee red light on at night.
Yeah, I grew up in the state too, so living in the country now, it's like
So you know at night when you go to fill the kettle and there's just nothing outside apart from your reflection, and all you can see in your mind's eye is a clown popping up behind you.
Like, even for us, if we wanted to camp in our back garden, it was attached to somebody else's garden,
Aye.
so you were just looking right into them.
No, we were like fucking. There was just fields. As far as I remember, this was all
you
fields,
see,
Connor.
that's
I mind the
I
time.
forgot. You come from money.
No,
Ours was just houses.
Yeah, that's right. I come from money. Yes. Yes.
Well, in comparison, to our fucking shit
back
hole.
in fucking Bartlettham Palace. I
your-
rode my back side saddle. Papa, pedal for me.
Listen, the way I
I'm
always
from fucking Lurgan.
the way
You
I
come
can
from
always
money.
the way I can always assess
I do.
it.
I'm very
is
well off.
If you can see fields, number two, did they own the house?
Yeah.
Money. Did you ever have a TV pound coin slot in the back of your TV?
No.
Money.
You said a pound coin.
Money.
Right, but how long?
Money,
Connor?
motherfuckers.
But that's no. Listen, the difference is you're very, very old.
No.
By the time-
Don't forget,
by
I'm
the
about
time-
5 years difference between you and you.
There's at least 8 years
6.
difference. 7 years difference. But the difference is as well, you're from Tyrone.
Mm.
The pound coin slot in the back of the TV, I'm pretty sure, was out by 1975. Obviously,
No.
you just caught up with
That
it.
was 50p's. It went to a pound now.
At that point, Jesus Christ. sir.
Inflation.
What would you do? That's what you get when you rent your TV from a shop.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's very
because you don't.
classist.
It's because you don't have any money to buy one outright, unlike you people.
We didn't buy them outright. We just stole them like good Lurgan men. Did you? We did.
I've
We went
seen
around
your
it.
house.
You have. I know. I've seen your house. Was in it. I mean, I was never having it in at least a year because that's illegal.
Did you just admit to a crime there?
Not at all. No, my hair fell out at the side. Fell out and combed itself all lovely.
Your ma's fucking hairdressing
I've
skills
got
are really
I've got
come
that
on.
new antibiotic-resistant alopecia. It just restyles in the
Just
night.
goes by itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Hoping for a mohawk next week if it gets worse. If it gets to stage 3, apparently I get a mullet. It's wild serious.
The Tiger King face.
It's wild bad now. Fucking bitch! That fucking Carol Baskin bitch! I don't come from fucking money. See, this is the thing.
You're
right?
middle class. You come from the middle class.
Here, this is the fucking situation that we like.
I love this about the North because everybody wants to be working class, but you can just clearly define it by did you own your own house? Well, then you're middle class.
Right, well, I don't own it now.
No, you
What am
don't
I
fuck
now?
all.
I don't fuck all.
I mean,
So what am I now?
you're working class now. You're the only one I know who's went down.
I'm working class. I don't have a fucking job. I can't go to work. I have absolutely no class.
Well, we knew that.
Fuck me. Thank God it's Easter holidays. Why? No class, mate. No class, sir. I'm study hall class. Does that make sense? No, but I like my mum and dad, right? Our house from the outside looks like you fuck. They've done all right, honey. You fucking done all right. You have no idea what the inside of that house looked like for the first 8 years my parents went. There was no carpet. There was no fucking. It wasn't painted any. Like
I was like, man, I would have finally got a house.
they did that proper working class Catholic thing of as long as the children's sorted out.
As long as the children's house safe.
Children's grand.
Fed.
So our rooms were painted. So my man, I think they only changed their mattress the first got when they were married about a year and a half ago. Dad, tell some stories. That's what I call memory foam. The bed's going like that. Fuck me. You've no idea the things I've seen. Jesus Christ, he doesn't even shave his ass. The fucking young fella coming
Oh, the visual I did not need.
I do think if I've got a memory foam pillow that has PTSD for sure, like 100%. It wakes me up with flashbacks. And then in bed, the pillow goes, Johnny, no! Oh, pillow, you alright? Pillow's oh, man, fucking, I thought I was back in the war.
Do you remember that time?
Do you remember? Fucking hell. Remember you woke up, there's a cup of tea beside you? What happened? Shh. You're safe, pillow. You're safe. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Shh.
There's actually nothing under there.
The old pillow, you alright? Yeah, Mickey's here. We've still got that wee hole in the bottom pillow. Pillow's all. Right.
He's just making love to.
Listen to this.
Are you just making love to a pillow in distress?
Well,
should you not be saving that pillow in distress? Oh, you're taking advantage.
It wasn't
You're one of them boys.
No, it was wearing that dress.
Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you, male or female, because obviously gender doesn't matter to a pillow, but if you're ever needing help, Mickey's got a snoggy.
That's an amazing fucking. That's great work.
That was very
Do you know
quick.
what I mean? Oh my god,
Very
we've got a
fast.
lady in distress. What about that dress? Try that dress. Don't like distress. That's back to Connor's wife and daughter saying I'm a homosexual.
I always knock him up and you just.
That's why Deckchair and Yumz works, man. Do you know
There
what I
it
mean?
goes.
We're like Venus and Serena. Dibs on Venus.
Is there a planet called Serena?
Talking about the sisters.
Oh, right, yes.
And when I mean sisters, I mean biological, not. BLs do just saying. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever see them play doubles? Just unstoppable.
Two machines, just.
Two absolute machines. Who did Tim Henman used to play doubles with? You mind? No.
No.
I don't even know him from Robinson's commercials.
Yes.
Remember whenever he was back into the juice?
Remember the Henman Hill and all that?
Henman Hill.
How did we get on to
Murray
fucking
Mounds.
tennis? Yeah. Pearl Tim.
Tim Henman, fucking shite.
Didn't do it.
Why was it every single summer everybody just got mad into tennis? Like every time Wimbledon started, you just see people coming out in their PE kit from 8 years ago. Remember them shite PE shorts that were made of denim? Remember them? Like
Unfortunately,
they had
yes.
the same label as your school jumper. You're like,
yeah.
why are these sore?
It's in the balls.
So,
you just
you had more swing in your leg in your school trousers than you did the shorts. Running about in fucking white hot pants. Okay, boys, into the shower. Wait, did you ever have any creepy teachers in school?
No.
We had one.
No.
We couldn't tell if he was creepy or it was just the fact he was dead posh. And we were all like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck's
there was
wrong
one of
with
those ones where one guy we weren't too sure if he was creepy or he was just of the older generation, just didn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I remember.
So to them, I was like, take your fucking cacks off.
We had one. He called everybody master.
Was that strict class? Like, what do you do?
HE. No, we had one called everybody Master Bartlett.
Oh right, one of them boys.
There was a guy in our class. The second name was Bates, and I remember the day we all realised what that meant, and we were like, the teacher was like, what? We called had no idea I was doing that.
He was in it the whole time.
Yeah. He would go Master Bates, and we would all look. I don't know. I don't.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Why have you got one massive arm? No reason. Stood beside a microwave. Stung by a bee. I got stung by a bee last night.
Did you?
Yeah, £45 for a jar of honey.
Sometimes just
Man, that was a belter.
they're so free.
That was a good joke.
Didn't cost anything.
Don't even.
Apart from that.
I don't get that. What is it?
It was brilliant. No, it was brilliant. Very good.
Postman arrived today.
No. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Fucking tights out.
Fucking doobie. Oh, we got alone.
I don't know what the fuck you.
Man, I don't know if having Friday night off has affected me socially, but I have not spoke since last Monday.
I think that is. We're
I
starting to see.
genuinely haven't talked to anybody in a week, and I don't mind it now. I've got fully now. I'm in the full fucking Brooks Shawshank lockdown. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I wish they'd let me go back into lockdown.
Carving your name on your wall.
Swear to God, man. I'm 100%.
Mickey was here.
I feel like, everything's so damn fast now. When I went into lockdown, we only had 4G. Now we have 5G, see?
Why is he a Hollywood agent?
Maybe I should stab the manager and be brought back inside, man. I can't. That's the only voice I can do. Fucking feed Jack. Look at his neck. Look at his neck. I don't want to leave, see?
You're such a...
Tell your man to double bag. The last time he didn't double bag and the damn bottom here fell out the whole thing, see?
Thanks.
It's a Shawshank Redemption done by one guy.
A one-man Shawshank.
Yeah, see, I remember the first time I saw it in the frame. Yeah. It's a tall, skinny jug of water. Yeah, I don't think he'd last long inside here, I tell you. Yeah, see? Every night there's a fresh fish. Yeah.
What's the rat?
Hey, boys, it's fatty by a nose. Yeah, I told you so. See? Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to give this guy a name.
Hey, you want some of this pie? Man, woman can't bake for shit, see? Tastes disgusting. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. That was the Shawshank Redemption by...
Is that James Cagney? That's not James Cagney, is it?
Is that actually? No, it's not Jimmy Stewart either.
New
I can't
game.
remember.
This will be the new game, right? Throw me an actor, throw me a movie, and I'll try and do the whole thing with
Right. Right, here we go. Okay, so it's Danny DeVito in The Matrix.
That's
There's nothing better than a visual joke for the audio. Oh, that's worth the fucking Patreon alone, just that one.
You think the year is 1999? We believe it's closer to 29.99. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus. Clint Eastwood in Schindler's List.
I haven't even seen someone. Just hang on. Goodbye, Jew. Goodbye. Been hiding Jews under my floorboards now for 4 years.
Let me see. Kevin Hart in Driving Miss Daisy.
Kevin Hart. Tell you what to do. I'm gonna drive this motherfucker. That's right. Miss Daisy.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, right, we got, what else we got?
I hope the chair's in the blame game or like that.
Oh, yes, Mickey Bartlett appearing on the Blame Game on Friday
Yes,
night.
I'll be on television on Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. Watch me not say fuck or tinfoil. Glass of rum. I nearly died this morning eating peanut butter on a bagel.
Oh.
Protein. I'd never thought I could get something stuck to the outside of my lung. But I can.
What sort of fucking peanut butter are you having?
Fucking lung butter. I feel very sick.
No smooth, just crunchy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy, baby.
I like that shit crunchy. I like my peanut butter like I like my women on the end of a knife.
Have we got a sneaky word?
Spread evenly.
Have we a sneaky word we can put into the blame game? No.
Well, I don't know. But should they edit it? It's not live.
They won't know. They won't be listening to it. So can we have one for ourselves?
We could try, and then I'll just. Yeah, but you could go right. Try and sneak the N word into the blame game. And I can go. Well, it did it, but they cut it out.
Yeah. No. I mean, no. A word that like a real rare random word.
I would love to try and do a Tim McGarry impression to Tim McGarry just to see if he thinks he's talking to himself.
That'd be fucking.
It'd be great. Like, who do you blame?
Yeah, we could get. I'd love that.
Do the
wee
whole
sneaky wee,
just
sneaky
do the
wee
whole thing
word.
as Tim. Do you mean?
And do this.
Who do you blame for the Suez Canal? Do you know whenever people from here just say one word a wee bit wrong? Do you know what I mean? I think Tim's one of them. He's not really like, but there's certain people who do that kind
Suez.
of like, aye. Do you know what I mean? Oh, just decapitated my hand. Like, you drinking some of that decapitated coffee? Blow the head of you. That actually makes sense.
So my wife was smother kitten.
Smother kitten.
Leave me off. Smother kitten.
Pulsating.
Like you're either smothering or you're suffocating. You can't
Aye,
fucking combine
be
together.
both of them. You can't be both of them. There's like, fuck yeah. I'm John Blank next. So I'm just laughing. I'm so proud of myself for doing that Danny DeVito thing. That's taking the week off. That's thinking you're ready to joke. You got me.
That's it. Done.
Right,
Cannot top that. So yes, Friday night. Friday night is going out on TV.
So
we're
we're recording
TV.
on Thursday. Alright, so I don't know whether to try and book myself a wee hotel night away and just be all, I'm at work.
Essential.
So I will be getting fucking drunk.
I need to be essentially
And
steaming.
having a power shower in the hotel, if you don't mind, officer. Aye, so that's gonna be. I don't know. Do you know? It's weird because I watched it back. I watched Friday night's episode, and it's very, very strange when there's no audiences.
I can imagine. So
It's
yeah,
really weird. Like you could tell that nobody knows who to deliver the jokes to.
yeah. Never thought about it actually.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
because
Do you know what I mean?
because everything's directed
And
to Tim normally
The kind of thing as well, where like
or the audience.
I'm hoping I'll be all right from doing a podcast
Yeah.
where
You're
I
kinda
can try
used
and
to
make
it,
you
like,
laugh or try and make James laugh or something
Yeah.
like that. But with it, you can tell that they're used to people laughing at a certain point in their fucking
And they're
rants.
set. Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
See, we haven't trained.
It's very strange to watch it. Like, so I'm nervous about doing it. I've never been like
It's like Rocky going for the Drago fight. Like he's ready. Like he's fucking
the best shit
ready.
of my life, champ.
Joe Pesci and Django Unchained.
Joe Pesci and Django. They fucking hung upside down. I seen that black guy's balls. What the fuck, you fucking motherfucker, you. I can't even remember any words of Django. Hey, over here and shave me. You motherfucker. You gonna let the black motherfucker in the house, boss? The fuck you thinking, you fucking curly-headed fuck you fucking dandy boy motherfucker. You got two fucking Moulignards fighting in the fucking living room. You got a fucking Moulignard outside fucking telling me to be a fucking Moulignard this, fucking Moulignard that. Give me a fucking beer over here.
That's the Django I want to see.
That'll be a good movie, man. I always think it's really funny. Do you know when you have like famous movie stars reading fucking bedtime? Do you ever just like Christopher Walken reading Three Little Pigs? Yeah. That's one of the funniest things. Oink oink, said the pig. Like, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. The big bad wolf.
Came to
That's
the
not
door.
bad. That's fucking.
That's all right there, actually.
I've watched a video the other day. Somebody telling you how to do a Michael Caine impression, and a trick to doing a Michael Caine impression is never use more than 3 words at a time.
It's Coogan and Bryden did.
Yeah, that's
on,
almost
on
me,
the trip.
yeah.
Yeah, the two of them are having a discussion, and it's a fucking cane off across the table. It's fucking
But I
brilliant.
love when
Actually,
they do those and they do the different era.
yeah, it goes through the fucking
Yeah,
the cane in the
Coogan's
'60s.
doing that, yeah, he's doing the old kind. You gotta do that. The different Michael Caine blowing doors off. Hey, you gotta go. I saw a little boy with a tangerine, the size of a tangerine. I saw a little boy.
Tangerine, the size of a tangerine.
I saw a little boy trying to eat a tambourine. I remember thinking to myself, jingling, jingling.
You'll never finish it by the chorus.
Fuck, I don't know. I was like the campus traveller of all time.
That was the wee boy.
Oh, Daddy, he'll never finish it by the chorus.
That's the wee boy that does the gardens around Bruce Wayne Manor. He just cuts the grass.
That's definitely that's a second generation settled traveller. That's
He got educated.
That's somebody who married into a traveller family. That's an undercover cop trying to be a fucking traveller.
Oh, I've had a lot of work into that.
How's it going, boys? I'll do the tarmac for you. I swear to God, I'm a traveller also. That's a good dag, dag. Do you like dags? Oh, good dag.
Oh, well, it's not a good in my head, I know.
A lot of fucking very, very, very rude voices to be doing.
A lot of bad things.
Of a Monday afternoon, you know, sir.
Of a Monday. Yeah.
I fucking...
So that's why we're off this Friday as well, because Mickey has to be all in show business.
It's like we recorded on Thursday, but I want to watch it in the house. Get drunk.
It's Good Friday, and we didn't want to upset the religious people.
Exactly.
Who are listening. By doing
Happy birthday, baby Jesus, or whatever.
Yeah.
What is it?
You can't be doing...
It's Good Friday's when he dies, isn't it?
3 days.
Does he die on Good Friday? When did he get fucking crucified?
Friday.
Did he not get lifted on the Friday? He get lifted on the Thursday.
Thursday.
Aye.
After some dinner or something.
But did he die on Friday night? I thought he was there for fucking 3 days.
No, he died at the crucifixion and then he was buried.
On the Friday and buried on Saturday. Up again the Sunday. Up again the Monday.
So on the Sunday.
The Sunday. On the Sunday they were into the... Where is he?
He's gone.
Not there. And then the Monday he turned up looking like somebody else. Is that one of the bits? That's one of the bits I always find very sketchy about the Bible.
It was like a
Do you know when he
makeover?
turns up, hello, I'm Jesus, are you? Uh-huh. Like that's the Old Testament version of hacking somebody's Instagram. That's the first and ever fucking... hello, I'm Jesus, you're a Nigerian prince. What about it? I'm the king of all men.
Maybe he just faked his death. Like any good celebrity would do, like Andy Kaufman, just wanted to have a big...
Yeah, maybe even. Do you know what I mean, there's better ways to do it. The Cobain. Do you know what I mean?
I think time might have been against him, you know, like mechanics of a gun and stuff. So,
but I mean,
you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure
he's
the
probably,
cunt could walk on water. I think he can't figure out how to make a gun.
He probably would have wanted the dramatic.
Also, Middle Eastern, you know, they're like, they love a gun.
Let's do it proper.
Do you or not? Like,
let's fucking do it. Let's finish this podcast off.
Right. That's why if the Bible was real, you know what I mean, the last and then Jesus said to the disciples, do you know what I mean?
Then he gets off as we step and he needs to make himself
there's
taller.
There's no way in the year 2 all those Middle Eastern people were going Gloria in excelsis. Do you know what I mean? There's no fucking way them songs are going about.
You never know, mate.
Aye. Jesus, are you a Jew? No, I'm a Catholic. Now, what's a Catholic?
It's one of those ones.
Follow me.
Christ be beside me. Maybe that's what they were saying all the time.
Just thinking it.
What James Brown did.
No, if they make Jesus, like, no, it'd be fucking Shaggy, didn't it? Sammy Gosselin. Follow me. That's Sean Paul. That's not even fucking
Bring
Shaggy.
in that bread, man.
Fucking Judas, played by Shaq. Who told the Romans where Jesus wasn't me?
They gave you 30 pieces. Wasn't me. Do you know the 30 pieces is gone now?
Really?
Mm-hmm. They've removed it from the Bible.
Inflation?
No money across his hands.
No money crossed hands now. So Judas didn't even fucking...
Nope.
So over 2,000... See, this is why you can't be Catholic. Like,
It was amended around in 2008 or something like that, or some big thing anyway, where they took the actual pieces of silver, 30 pieces of silver, in the newer versions of the Bibles now when you get them.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Isn't it, like, not to go too tinfoil hat too early on, because 25 minutes we've done nothing but laugh. Not even fucking told anybody else at home what's funny. Which one? Great podcast.
Yeah, no, it was. I don't know. I think it was something to do about the putting Judas in a negative light, which I kind of think he's always sort of.
I mean, nobody's been called Judas since him.
There's
Do you know what I
nothing.
mean? There's Judas and Adolf, 2 names you never hear.
There's nothing more woke than trying to make Judas out to be a good guy.
Aye, and that is woke as fuck. Like, right enough.
Can't pick on him. Poor Judas. This whole like.
It was the day whenever Jesus fed everybody with loaves and corn, fish, loaves and fucking avocado. See how Jesus boy came up with 5,000 bits of avocados.
In fairness, Judas has joined the whole the list of Adolf. Like, you don't hear any children being called Judas or Adolf.
Judas, Adolf, Osama.
No.
I doubt there's any of them left.
None of them. No.
You'd be weird about calling anybody Joseph.
Well,
Fretzel.
that is Joe's.
But after I don't think there's
Would you
one.
not? I don't know.
Mussolini. You very rarely hear
You're not
Mussolinis.
gonna get a musso.
You never hear any Mussolinis running about.
No.
Stalins. I don't know any Stalins anymore. Our street was fucking teeming with Stalins.
Just
Back
made
in
a
the
cat
day.
for it. The
Jesus,
Stalin.
good, fuck me. Sure, you Jesus. Just everywhere you would Stalin morning, noon, and night.
Stalin
Just
room only.
fucking. Even the cars were Stalin going up hills and all. Let the clutch up too early. Tell me, what are you doing here? I'm Stalin. I don't care who you are. So what are you fucking doing? Loitering, what are you doing? I'm just Stalin here. You know what I mean? There's lots of fucking
Loads of
Genghis.
names. Genghis isn't. Yeah.
Don't know
I
a single Genghis.
Don't know a Genghis. No.
No, I
Definitely
mean, not anymore.
Not anymore,
Gangwish, you
no.
know, a couple of them. That's they put a fat on it, just changed it up a wee
Yeah,
bit.
Gangwish.
Gangwish. Gangwish O'Mulahan.
He's so Kwan.
Yeah, Gangwish O'Musachini. This fella I knew. He used to cut hair for the Ra. Great fella, all the same. English teacher. Ironically, learned it. He's in jail. Bathroom stinking. Bedroom stinking. Didn't eat much. The fuck am I doing?
I don't know. Like I know we took a break, but I don't think we're going to finally like car crash it to the point we never get back
You
again.
never hear of a Genghis. Fuck up, Mickey. Idiot.
So you don't. You're but it's
you
bang
don't.
on whenever it's true. I mean, how's it
I
wrong?
just think it's strange that, like, do you know the amount of people that are supposedly descended from Genghis Khan? You think one of them would have been named after him?
You would have thought so, yeah.
Maybe James Khan. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
That could be that.
He's like, look at the mess they made of my boy. Oh, I don't know what his mother see him like this. That's James Khan gets killed in The Godfather. He plays the son.
Yeah. But you did a Brando impersonation then?
Yeah, because he obviously
represent
can't do impression of fucking.
James
He was lying
Caan.
dead and Brando. Remember that bit?
It was in more than one film, like.
I
You
know,
do
but
James
that's the
Caan.
one that you really remember him from.
Right,
Do you know what I
okay.
mean? That or what? Maybe a razor. He's like, you stick me with this fucking dime store piece of shit, you. And that's Joe Pesci. You can only
That's
do.
Joe.
I can only do about 4 impressions.
Listen, you do fucking 4 more than I can do, as you
Yeah,
heard
well, I'm
today.
just saying, like, I mean, my Brando's bang on, by the way.
That's very good, actually.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
That's
very
fucking
good.
great.
That's very good, actually. Yeah.
You come to my house
No cotton ball.
the day of my
Cotton
daughter's
buds.
wedding and you ask me to do a murder. I ask for justice. Well, then it's not justice. Your daughter's still alive.
It's fucking bang on. Bang on.
It is bang on.
Pacino or my De Niro face. That's easy to everyone do that.
Suck a lime.
Do you mean? Pacino can do pretty good. I can just do the noise. Like, hoo-ha! Like that's...
Yeah. No need to show off, like. All right,
I just like doing impressions. I think impressions are genuinely very funny. If somebody can do really good
Oh,
impressions, I'm like
fuck,
all
they're-
night.
Yeah, all night long. You can listen to them, like, yeah.
Doing alone.
Yeah. And your guy, there's a, what do you call a guy down south? Does
Oh, I
Conor
always forget
McGregor.
his name. He does.
He's very good, actually.
I love a great Denzel Washington impression. Mm-hmm. Ha 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 ha. That's all I can do.
That's Pacino.
It's not. That's fucking. That's Denzel Washington.
And just wind you up because I can't do
Who
anything.
you could be. You could maybe say is he a Black Pacino? I don't know. And again, back to I can do impressions of people doing impressions. There's a guy called Dion Cole who's really good. He does it. There's a sketch on YouTube of him, and it's Denzel Washington asking a girl out to the prom. He's like, "Hey Tina, you come here." Ha ha ha. And it's Pacino.
That is, yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh, well.
Any questions?
We have a load of questions, yes, so...
Phone this one in. Fuck it.
We
Can't
have,
do everything. Can't do it. You don't do any homework this week. Fuck's
I
sake.
did loads of homework.
Did you?
Do you know, I took all week to do that fucking that impersonation.
That was a good one. Was it Bell? Do it again. Let me close my eyes to hear Undercover Jippo. Now there's a movie.
There's
a fucking movie.
There's a synopsis.
I'm telling you.
You walk in any film studio, Undercover
Aye.
Jibbo, and that's it. It's sold. Done.
Yeah, the Dixie Chicks already have the soundtrack. Traveler Soldier. 2 days past the 18 boss. Who toured to Vietnam with a fag run.
Little red bow in her hair. Little bow in her hair. That's dead.
Little what?
Little bow. No, little bow in her
Little
hair.
ball. Oh, just, that's right.
Little
Huh?
bow.
She was sitting under the bleachers.
Yeah,
Whatever the fuck they
under
are.
the bleachers.
I don't have a bleacher. I have
Just
time
a
for you.
little bow in her hair. She was a piccolo player. Played the piccolo.
Play piccolo in the Irish
Played the
band.
piccolo.
12th of July. She was walking about playing the piccolo.
She loved the piccolo. She loved the piccolo.
Did what I love most about being a traveller? Wide
that?
open spaces. I love it. Wide open.
You know what you can do?
What's that?
You shout what you want.
That's it.
Shout anywhere.
Tell you what, the problem isn't you're shouting in your house. Shouting in the one room. There's your trouble.
Oh, that's why I shout.
Dixie Chicks spot them and listen to them all weekend.
That's why I shout in the living room. Right.
Like a weird.
That's very strange. Okay, questions from our patrons. Thank you very much, patrons, for your questions. If you had to write a biography for each other, what would the titles be?
Oh, here, that's a good question. Let me see.
He put the bar in Bartlett.
Class.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? It was top.
I'd buy that for $1.
Fork hunt.
Second best of the best. Oh, that was dastardly.
That was good. We have to move off that one. You can't be that one.
Romancing the Stoned.
God, what? Get the fuck. What are you trying to say, Mickey?
You
Give me a
you
wild
lost the
lot
stone.
of-
I'm talking about the time you lost the weight.
Wild bad opinion. I mean, that's fucking awful. Yeah, that's a very good one, isn't it?
Yeah. Connor Keys, giraffe pussy, because you're usually higher than it. Seagull nips. No. Easy peasy, Connor Keys.
You know what the problem is? You had fucking time to read this here last night. You know what I mean? You fucking did.
Didn't man, that's just ad libbing.
You are living my you live in my balls.
Another name for your biography. You live in my balls, sir. A poem by Connor Keys.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Something wrong with your kidneys.
I'm just piss everywhere.
I fucking yeah.
All right, okay, all right.
Didn't even spot that one. What happened?
What's happened?
My powers.
You were in the zone. That's what it is.
That's what. Yeah.
You missed it completely. You're in your bubble.
You're in your. I'm never out of me bubble.
Humor bubble.
Never out of it.
Who's this? Cookie says, after me listening to all the podcasts I listened to last week, we forgot about the one that also records in this room. The big massive, not in this room, but this building. So Ronan Boyle and Niall Cook.
Fuck! I did a
Sorry
podcast.
about that. We forgot about that. But it's shite. Don't listen to it anyway. The Cookie says, Paddy McDonald wants to fight Connor. How much are the tickets? Yeah, Paddy has called me out on his podcast.
Has he
Yeah.
enough?
I called him out a long time ago. Said I would beat the fuck out of him.
Man,
even though I know
why you haven't made videos for those? Because Paddy definitely has a caravan. You know that. He's found it. Like
he's too many. He's got too many vests, man. I don't have enough vests. Yeah, so I don't know. I think himself and Shane were talking about some like what you were talking about the boxing thing.
I would love to do. I tried to get that idea floating. We've talked about this before, haven't we? I've tried to get the idea floating for the comedians to do a sort of charity boxing thing, and I would love to just for the crack.
Yeah, no, I'd box. I don't know. Well, I've got my knee, but fuck it.
Well, you don't use your knees in boxing. You use your fists.
Well,
Sir.
if you were doing it right, Mick, you use your knees. Of course you do.
Don't. It's all about the ankles and the wrists.
That is, aye.
Just get me, Mick.
You need your knees now.
You're not fucking needing not need your knees. You're lying on your back, sir. I'll fight any man. Trees the Livingston. That's how I'd fight.
Yeah. I'll take the owner.
I reckon I could. I'm again boxing one of those things. I'm like I could probably do that. And somebody punched me once, and I go, "Nah, see your point."
Nah. Ding ding.
Fair enough. Can you smoke out here? Just have a squeezy bottle full of gin. I see three of them out there. Mick, we haven't started yet.
Squeezing lemons in your mouth.
Any ice? I'm like, you're fucked.
Well, lads, what's the crack? I hope you're keeping well. I must say your podcast is doing wonders for my mental health. Thank you very much. But a serious question for you:
Does Talabram be a better job for you?
Have you ever found yourself stuck in a rut that you cannot get out of? Keep up the great work. Really looking forward to seeing you in the Ulster Hall again, Mickey. P.S. I have discovered THC chocolate, Mr. Keys. It's a fucking game changer.
Oh, there you are.
Ever stuck in a rut you can't get out of?
Yeah,
apart from
2020.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a fucking rut.
That's a bit of a rut.
We're a quarter of the way through 2021. I'm still like, any chance of a gig? No.
Anything?
Anybody want to go
Anything.
for a pint? I'm sick to death of having the question, what do you do in the day? And I'm like, same thing I do every fucking day.
Yeah.
Try and take over the world. Poor shitless.
I have, I constantly, it escapes your mouth all the time.
Aye.
That
Any
phrase,
plans?
even though you know for a fucking fact they're doing exactly the opposite. Before pandemic, a rut. I kind of did for I definitely did for a number of years, but that was way back in the dark days.
Couple of jobs, like I've had a couple of jobs where I've been like, yeah, just like, what the fuck am I doing? But again, I'm so impulsive. Anytime I've got to the point in a job where I've gone, what the fuck am I doing? I've just gone, and quit.
Gone,
like literally
right.
walked out. I wouldn't advise you doing that though, because they don't have to sign on.
Especially the place you left was the place you stayed on.
Exactly, yeah. That was a weird one. Having to leave that job and walk back around and look at my own desk. Can I have a ticket? Please for the dole.
Yeah, so no, nothing ever really major, like, but no. Comedy, I suppose, for you, because it's so sporadic in the sense you're always traveling, you're always going, you never really get a chance to settle. This is probably the first year in 10 years you've settled, as in never left the fucking
the
country.
same bed
Yeah.
for every night of the week. Yeah.
So you could get
I'm
into
always writing.
no, but
No.
you could get into rut very easy in this lockdown.
Man,
I think people are all struggling with
Aye.
trying to find a way to be productive and pass the day.
Yeah.
which is fucking a sad thought.
What's scaring me at this stage is how quickly time's passing, and I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like the amount of stuff I bought at the start of this year, guitar, fucking all these books I was going to read, all these different things I was going to do, and now I can literally stare at a wall for 8 hours and just go back to sleep. The amount of times I've got up, got dressed, got a shower, put boots on, took them immediately off, put my jammies back on, and I'm not even depressed about it anymore. I'm
It's just,
like,
that's what it is. Yeah, that's the rut we're talking about.
Aye.
Mike.
yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
I have done many days this week. And it's only the first day of the week.
So yeah, I don't know what the answer to getting out of a rut is. Just to
It
be
depends on what-
spontaneous and
yeah,
do something different.
Just get out of it. It's if it's a relationship or if it's a job or if it's
your day,
your day or whatever.
do something different.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, if you're in a relationship, you do something different. That's cheating. So don't do that.
No, but if you want out of a relationship, there's some people they're in a relationship. They
Yeah,
don't wanna
get
be
out of
in
it. Oh, yeah,
just
okay.
like be honest with yourself.
That's
Just
why
don't
that'll
be
work too. Like you just do cheating.
I know you could just do the whole fuck it. I'll just die unhappy. Great advice from me. I would say though is as soon as you get up in the morning, make your bed. Definitely does fucking. It stops
Set
you
you
getting
up for
back.
the
It
day.
just stops you getting back into it.
Well, that's a good. That's a good way to look at it. But there is something. The army obviously are very meticulous about that. There's
Aye.
something in the training for setting you for the day, where to do that first thing.
Yeah.
I remember going to like an American Job Corps fucking thing for 3 weeks, and beds had been made by 6:05, and it was like everything. You're like,
Aye.
fuck. But that's
It's
what they
good,
were
but
saying.
it's-
It's about the motivation for the day. That's you up. That's you
Yeah,
out.
and it kind of means that when you get back into your bed that night,
Yeah.
your bed feels nice,
And it's a reset,
You're not
something,
just
yeah.
rolling into a fucking duvet.
Right.
Also, fucking turn your phone off.
and phones. Yeah.
Yep.
Currently, this is from another patron. Currently making my own cider. Need a guinea pig. Is Mickey willing to risk his health?
No,
No, that's a lie. Because if you land down with a cider, you drink it.
I don't like cider.
Oh, he doesn't like cider. Oh, sorry. Oh, I had more chance of me drinking it then.
If it was stout, I'd be all here. Put up my eye.
Next one from shout out to Smitty. If you could body swap for one day, what's the first thing you'd do?
Do me and you body swap?
I don't know.
Guess that means-
I wouldn't like to swap it. You wouldn't want mine, and I wouldn't want yours. I mean, if you're getting one chance,
Why wouldn't you want mine? Your daughter's boyfriend said I was buff. Thanks, that wee man.
yeah, but you know,
I mean, great there.
it was. I think he was just. He was.
What's
more,
the? I don't know. What would I do if?
it's whose body obviously would be the first question. So if you could pick anybody, well then I'm going to pick obviously somebody just a bit more buff than you, not like you know what I mean.
You don't want to.
There's not too
you don't
many-
want to look ridiculous. Like
There's not too many more buff than you know. But I'm just saying that.
stupid.
And then I would go topless down High
Man,
Street,
I would fully love to.
in around Primark, just letting Outlaws touch me and all. Go on, work away.
That's the
See
fir-
that six pack, work away. Rub away.
First thing, if I could body swap into some absolutely ripped dude, take the top off, walk along the beach,
All day long.
100%,
All day.
freezing. Don't give a fuck. I'll give him the body back tomorrow.
Yeah,
This
if you only
comes
get one,
from a
if you only
freezing
get one day, I'm there. I'm at mass. I'm fucking
Yeah.
just in a pair of
I
fucking swimming
I
trunks,
just shave my chest all day. Look at that fucking
just outside the courthouse.
yeah, 100%. Just fucking. I'd walk up to me and go, fucking stop it. See what you could do if you tried. Just shave my chest.
Right.
If you could body swap with me, what would you do? What would be the first thing you would do? If me and you woke up like in a fucking what do you
Freaky
call it?
Friday thing?
Freaky Friday thing.
What we did
right
2 weeks ago.
No, but like yeah, Jack went to bed on Freaky Friday. I don't think I'd look at your dick.
Oh, I would do damage to yours.
What kind of damage? They cut it
Well,
off.
if I wasn't living with the pain,
Gotcha.
if I wasn't living with the pain and I had to give it back to you next day, I would just get tattooed.
Oh, that's nasty. Man.
That is, isn't it?
That is nasty.
And then
Like,
hand it
well-
back to you, and you're going, what
well,
the fuck
now,
is that?
Now that I know, I get your ball bag pierced to your leg. And at your age, probably down by the knee.
I have a big sack now, in fairness.
Because that's how I always think
Bulbous
that,
would be the way to
do you know
describe
those, like,
it.
in those Freaky Friday movies where it's like oh no, it's so like when those movies they swap over like a teenage boy and
Yeah.
this fucking 40-year-old or 50-year-old dad or whatever it is, right? And you're thinking to yourself, teenage boys get about 20 hard-ons a day. There's never that bit in the movie where he's like, oh fucking go away. Like, oh fuck.
I think that's why they had to make it a female one.
Not even the female ones, do you know what I mean? Just saying, like,
Young
never
Judy-
seen Lindsay Lohan being all fucking fuck it.
I was going to say young Jodie Foster. but
Tight
yeah.
again.
Oh my god.
I'm really sorry with that.
It's tight again.
I mean, pure Lindsay,
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan has on tight panties just about 9 good.
Gonna make you a star.
Hey, sweetheart. You want to be in the parent trap? I'm just going to go jerk off on this plant, then we'll talk. I'll have my people call your people, tell them to shut the fuck up for 20 years. I got the COVID vaccine.
I'm safe. Right, fucking Right, okay. You read out a message, as another patron, you read out a message from my tout mate, last week about us having a challenge to get a shout out first. I'm that Sean. Go on, Sean. Go on, tell him to take his beans and do one up a flat.
Sean, take your beans,
Take
do
your
one
beans,
up
do
flat.
one up a flat. Right, what's your funniest childhood memory? Oh, fuck.
Oh man, tons. Like we laughed a lot when we were like.
Same as that, yeah, I have a lot of fucking...
We used to play this.
Spent a lot of time laughing.
We used to play this game, and like me and my sisters used to wind my dad up when we were being put. So my dad obviously would work for like fucking 12-hour shifts, come home bogging because we were working class, right? And didn't have a clean job like your old fella. My dad was out fucking building machinery for the ra.
That was only cleaners in the door. Oh, go ahead.
See, benefit class.
No, my dad worked hard, so he did.
Oh, right. We looked hard, was looking for a job all week, so I couldn't find one. No, but so my dad would get to this point at night, he'd have his dinner, and he would go, right, I would just fucking go away, and he would have a nap on the sofa before he went to bed, because he hated my mother. And me and my sister would do this, and we would stand at the top of the stairs and start going, we want them up. We want them up. Because one time my dad chases up the stairs with him up, right? Like, you just fucking go to bed, you just can't. And it became this game where we would just stand at the top of the stairs and like we'd both go to bed and I'd be all like as soon as the house died down, we both go to bedroom doors like we're doing them up thing. And I remember one time he couldn't find him up because he doesn't know where my kept it. And he came running up the stairs and he had the wee things we get at Halloween, like the big the fucking broomsticks of the devil, right? The black plastic tube thing. And me and my sister jumped into bed, right into her bed, and put the duvet over us, and my dad was slapping the top of the thing with the duvet, and we were screaming, laughing, right? But I looked out, and he fucking meant it. Like he was really. And then that made us laugh even more. Like it was just. And then there was one that we were going, we want them, but before we'd done it, we'd fucking made a load of wet tissue paper. So with that, you fucking me bastards, came up the stairs, and we just battered the fuck. Like.
No, we would have got banned. No, I wouldn't.
That was a good one.
Never had that freedom. Our fun was always outside. That was never going to be.
We once had a food fight in the kitchen.
Oh,
And, like, but fully like Joe that like being aggressive and whispering,
throwing food
throwing
away,
buns at each other. Obviously,
because you're so rich.
because we're so rich. Like, I mean, yeah, we used to just pick the choco box up, point at it, and laugh, put it back down.
We never
Quite
had one.
often, we even now we still do it. We drive past food banks
And just giggle.
and just lick stuff and throw it out. Yep. I go, look, mummy, look, seagulls with shoes on, throw a burger. That's how posh we are.
Oh, no, I can smell that.
So I
Just smell of money.
smell of fucking central heating. we
Right.
we used to have to sit around a candle to keep warm. If it got really cold, we'd light it. That's a violin. You never see one of them because you're so poor. You call it a fiddle. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, fuck. Right, moving on to next
I have loads
question.
of funny childhood memories.
I know,
like,
so
do you
am
know what
I. I have
Some of
loads of
some of the bad ones are the ones that make me laugh as well. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean, like dark shit?
Okay.
Like the time that we were going to a funeral and like there was about 6 of us in the car going to my uncle's funeral and my dad turned the engine on and the radio came on and it was another one bites the dust and my dad went, oh, there's one for Charlie, and we all just fucking bust our whole laughing. I was a belter. Like
I do love those good time ones, yeah.
the time like when my granddad's wake, when they left me alone in the room by myself.
Uh-huh.
They're like,
Oh,
you're a man now, and I was like, oh God, you know, so I'm a man now. And I've done a bit of this about stand up, but the true story is I was sitting in the room with my granddad by myself, and my dad and his fucking my uncle, whose father was in the box, were at the half of the stairs going, ooh, oh my God, slamming doors and all. Do you know what I mean?
We had
Blocked.
That's when the wakes were good. I used to fucking love wakes for that because they're always fucking everybody's getting blocked and it was fucking great crack.
I remember being at like one of my uncle's funerals one time as well, and they were literally had ordered in pizzas and just rested them in the coffin. Everybody just grabbed a pizza off the coffin, steaming.
Oh, matey. Right. Let me see. Not a question, just a suggestion. Have you watched Joey B. Tunes on YouTube? Takes the piss out of narcissistic influencers and does a podcast every month with guests. Wait, Joanne, why are you fucking plugging things in our... No. But I will check it out.
Yeah, because I fucking hate influencers. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Go fuck yourself. Get a job, you fucking clothes opening bastard.
Next question is favourite county to visit.
Hey guys, listen, if you're looking to work out at home, all you need is a state-of-the-art gym, just like me. Suck my dick, you fucking influencer.
And them boys with fucking money.
I hate Instagram. So much.
Favourite county to visit in Ireland?
What country's Dublin in?
Dublin.
Ah, that one then. No, what country's Galway in?
Galway.
Ah, that one then there.
Yeah, I would say...
What country's Armagh? What country's Donegal?
I would say we go on for fucking... There's 28 more, is there?
Wherever has the best pint.
Galway,
probably. The Guinness in Galway is fucking gorgeous. Like.
I think any Guinness down south at all.
Wicklow, aye.
I Dublin for me because I love the city. I love going to Dublin City and just wandering it. I used to. The good old days.
Oh, yeah.
And I was always get excited to go there. And
see, again, Dublin. Yeah. I'm only ever in Dublin to work, so I've never been in it for like. I don't think I've ever stayed over in Dublin.
Oh man, I love it. I walk around every fucking.
I've drove home full, but.
Oh, spliffy and a liffy. You can't eat fucking beater. Right. Let me see. The next one. Struggling to get in a creative mindset these days. Any tips on getting the juices flowing? Creativity is just naturally in you, you know.
Make lists.
Yeah.
So
give yourself
fucking,
things to do. Yeah, absolutely. Put down like depending on the field or the genre that you're involved in creativity, but just goals. Do you think maybe would see?
I think there's times everybody deals with it differently. I think there's certain times where because I get quite bad writer's block, especially if I have something to write for. Like I would find
is that a pressure thing? Do you think a coping mechanism?
It's like a weird. I think it might be just down to like even. I was always the night before the homework was done.
Oh, same as me, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Lastminute.com, yeah.
There's a bit of that. I think it's how I've learned how to, when it comes to stand-up, it's how I've learned how to do it.
Right.
Like the night before previews, whenever I'm like, fuck, okay, let's write some jokes. But I think sometimes as well, excuse me, you're, if I get writer's block, I have to just write it out. I have to just be like, right, I know at some point
it'll come flowing.
It'll come back again.
So what do you physically just start writing down rubbish until it starts flowing out, I think, or
just I start walking around talking to myself. I'll try and write as many notes on my phone as possible, just to try and give, you know, even if I think something stupid, like I was saying to you the other night, and a note on my phone of why did all RE teachers have a smile that looked like they were sad? All the RE teachers in our school were like, do you know what I mean? Like they'd read further in the Bible and went, oh, that's not real. Oh fuck!
Just keep smiling. Keep
I
smiling.
should have done geography. Oh fuck! Tell these children not to ride, and I'm busting for one. Fuck. Oh. So, yeah, it's tough. I don't know. Sometimes you just have to fucking write it out and know that it doesn't last forever.
Yeah, it will come back. Yeah, absolutely.
Because weirdly, the more pressure you put on it, the worse it gets.
It can really come upon an idea can come upon you in any random time.
Yeah,
and this is about capturing it at that time, and that's my biggest problem. I lying in bed at night, I'm going, oh fuck, that's probably I'll definitely write that down in the morning. Morning comes, I can't
always write it down. Write it down on your phone. And even there's times where I'll find you'll write a note down on your phone, look at it 3 months later, and have no fucking idea what it means.
Oh, I don't know how many I find it empty.
But then other times you'll look at it again a month later, and that idea has fucking been cooking in the back of your head for 4 months, and you know you've got 20 minutes to stand up.
Yeah,
off 4 words.
So yeah, you're constantly creativity is it's a mind thing, isn't it? I mean, you're constantly doing it, whether you actually physically put it out, even if you're thinking about a picture or thinking about a photo or thinking about whatever, you're still sort of creating in that sense.
I think sometimes you have to kind of as well, like, kind of enjoy the fact that the reason it's hard is because you care about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So look at that as a positive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because there's times, you know yourself, you can just shit jokes out and they mean nothing. They're not, you know, they're just like, whatever. But
when you know the stuff you really want to get home because you spend a lot of time on it and you really want to get it like precise.
And when it works, the payoff's way better.
There,
so
keep at it. Have you ever had to change part of a set mid-set or just before you go on stage due to crowd's reaction to another comic's bit which is similar? What goes through your mind? Yes.
Yeah, and the only thing going through your mind is cunt.
Oh no,
In the best possible way.
I haven't done.
Fucking cunt.
It's happened a couple of times where I went, oh, for fuck's sake, I was going to talk about that topic.
Aye.
But most of the times it's like, oh, that audience isn't ready for that. So then I change it and go, oh, I'm taking that out. I'm like, I have a real dirty bit that I do in about the cunnilingus.
Oh yes, of course, yes.
And Lavery's,
which is a bar in Limerick.
Lavery's a kills, no
Aye.
bother. But I went, I don't know where it was. I was doing a gig with Paddy and somebody else, and he started something dirty, and maybe it was too early in the night for it, but the audience just weren't biting. I was like, right, fuck. Standing on the wings going, I have to change this.
Aye.
I need to take that whole middle section out. And as you know, you can do that, but it has happened, definitely.
Aye, it can be weird.
Just from the
especially-
reaction of an audience. Like,
I think you can see somebody sometimes going to a dirty bit. If you get the vibe of fuck, they're not going for any dirty stuff. That can be panicking, because then if you think yourself acting a bit grand by the time I get on,
no.
and all they're thinking is we're still annoyed at the first guy, and now you're just piling on.
Yeah, more stuff. Yeah, no, definitely not. If you definitely read the room.
Yeah,
No doubt.
But I think as well, I've kind of got to the point, and this might just be because it's been so long since I've done stand up, but I'm in a mindset now where I don't give a fuck.
But hold on, that's you being a professional comedian. I'm saying somebody starting out new, because people will give you the trust because they know who you are. But if you're brand new and you're coming along, don't fuck. Read the room, because they don't have the trust for you. They don't know who you are.
But it's not even
they
who you
know
are.
you
They also there is a like we said on the sort of the stand up workshop thing. You do have to build up a certain amount of air miles.
Yeah,
with stand up.
absolutely, yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So it's not even about necessarily people knowing who you are. It's about if you there's this weird fine line of if you have enough confidence in your material that you can fucking sell anything. I remember one night, when did the Liam Neeson thing happen? 2 years ago, about the
Yeah, it's about that.
the
Yeah.
racism thing. And the night that story broke, I was doing a gig in Newry, and the guy who was MCing, I had a joke about Liam Neeson saying black bastard and how black bastard in Northern Ireland doesn't mean a black person, it just means a Protestant. I had the joke in my head, I was going to do it that night. The guy that was on first did pretty much the same joke in a completely different order.
Right. Okay.
And everybody went, and I went, fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. And I just got up and did my version of the
of it?
sentence.
Right.
And they were like,
See, there is a bit of structure to
Do
it.
you
Like
know
there
what I mean?
is
So
a
there's bits of
there's a
that too,
skill
like-
to it, like as well. Like yeah.
But I've definitely been in situations where, I mean, there's nothing worse when you do a bit and it doesn't work and you're like, fuck, that's a callback later on.
Oh no,
Do you know what I mean?
no, there is
That's-
worse.
that's a panic.
No, there's worse.
Forgetting the first bit. and then
Forgetting
doing
the
callback.
first
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bit. And as somebody who may partake in a lot of vitamins, it happens quite often.
Aye.
Where I'm coming up the bit that I normally go, oh fuck, oh they're going to like this bit, and I go, oh fuck, I haven't told them the setup, so it's not going to make any sense. And sure as fuck, you give it,
Aye.
and they go, huh? Yeah.
Was it last August, September, man? I did a gig where I was doing a long set, sort of basically doing an hour, and hadn't been on stage obviously last year. Hadn't been on stage at all really, and was doing the last bit from the Ulster Hall. The if you don't like it, don't fuck it. And as I was going through it, kept going, fuck, I forgot that, and had to go back. But to do this
No
whole
way.
bit, like
I'll go back and forth. It's
do you know
very
what I mean?
hard to do.
It was really
Very
strange. And thank fuck I realised I'd done it.
That's it. But when you realize
I
it's
was
too
in
late,
autopilot halfway through. Like,
Aye.
oh, you fucking dick, just set up here. And I had to jump back.
it's so like it happened when it does happen, and
But
you're,
again,
when you're so
it's-
far on, there's nothing you
Aye,
can do. You
but
can't
there's
bring
a-
it back. You can't.
The thing is, to withstand it, I mean, you can completely fuck a bit up and then go, I fucked that bit up, and people will laugh at it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't look nervous.
Absolutely.
If
Oh,
you
aye.
look angry with the fact you've done it,
Yeah.
it makes it awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Fuck, I miss it so much.
I know, it's fucking brutal. What's the worst gift you've ever received? Well, we've a, the worst gift.
I remember my granny buying me a fucking, like a red and green, like, do you know those rugby tops, like the white collar, but it had a matching hat,
Oh,
and I looked like a fucking jockey. And having to be like, thanks, granny. And like, no, I'm going to wear that every day. And my ma was going, ma, look at the fucking state of that child. And it caused a whole row. And I was trying to be like,
thanks, Granny.
thank you.
At least you had the
I love writing.
you had the diplomacy to keep her sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
I brought up, you see, working
Well,
class.
that's it. Well, worst
Went to
gift.
charm school.
Finishing school, actually.
Well, you would know.
Yeah.
Couldn't finish a dinner.
Fuck, lock and fuck. What are you talking about? fuck's sake. That's one thing I never have a problem with. I don't know what the worst gift I ever received is. Probably something from one of the Wayans. Right.
There's nothing worse than a shite present. I know that sounds really fucking.
No, I don't mean that from the bad. No, when the Wayans like
the make stuff or
no, make stuff's great. That's sentimental. But no, when they buy tat like shite at the till, it's like a £2 thing. Says "Love you, Dad," but it's like an
ice pop or something.
Some fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks very much. I love that. That's great. Thanks very much. And it's in the bin by the Monday. You know what I mean? It's like that stuff. I'd rather just give me the cash.
Aye. There's a couple. When I look back, there's a few presents I've got where I'm like, fuck it. Like I remember one Christmas getting the Spice Girls album, and it was only until a couple years later I was like, I only liked them because I was going through puberty and I was horny as fuck.
Your man thought it was the music.
My man thought it was the music, but then at the same time I didn't know. So I'm in the house being like, "Say you'll be like fucking two become one in the life," and I'm like,
I remember
walking with Discman. I mean Walkman. We had tapes. We were poor.
I remember, this is another sad, poor story. I remember wanting to get a Mega Drive, and obviously my man couldn't afford it, or the catalogue didn't have it. And we got this Atari, which was the worst thing you've ever. And I've tried to go recently to try and see what it actually was, because you could write your own code, you could create your own games. You know the hours I sat writing lines
Streets of Rage.
Lines of code, inverted commas, which nobody told me that there was a code to it. So I was writing ninja with sword, return. Hours going, this game is going to be fucking. Next, you move to the building, return.
Imagine years later you end up meeting me. Like you fucking bought the Jumanji version of the Atari game. Do you know the best present I ever got? Whenever we first moved into the house we live in, they were still building, obviously, because we just moved in with no roof because we were just down for somewhere to live. Refugees we were. During the Troubles. Obviously, Lurgan got it really bad. The murder triangle, they called it. Which, is, by the way, isn't a sweet in a box of roses at all. Sounds like it would be. Murder triangle, that's what Gillian Maxwell calls her cooch. But... that's what Rosemary West called her pubes. The murder triangle, that's a frozen Toblerone. But we're all just fucking playing out in the not even the street. It wasn't the street, it was just
it was out in your field.
Just a load of bomb craters. I remember
dodging the burnt out vehicles.
Oh man, there was nothing worse. The smell of burning bodies on the street, and it's just I can still smell it now when I go. Anytime somebody roasts beef, I go. It just reminds me of all the death and depravity. But anyway, I was there getting fingered by a priest who had barbed wire for a hand because he lost his in the Troubles. God bless him. It wasn't his fault. No, but my dad just made me a wooden sword, but he put work into it. He actually fucking like sanded it down, all that sort of stuff, and made a wee fucking whatever. What do you call the wee hand guard thing?
And
your
dad loved you. That's brilliant. That's fantastic.
No, he handed me it and he went, "I'm going to beat you with that later."
Because when you shout for the mop, this is what you're getting at.
He says, "Listen, my dad never fucking hugged me, you wee fruit." He said, "Drama degree," he said. I think that's what he said. He was drunk at the time and strangling my man. I can't remember. It was all I know is he came out. He came out anyway of the garage. I say it wasn't a garage. Like he put 2 sticks up a bed sheet that he'd stolen, and he called it his happy place. And he just sitting there and wept because his mother died when he was 11. But I just handed me a wooden sword that he like fucking made. And it was one of those things. He's like, "No, don't be fucking about with that. Don't be hurting anybody." And I was like, "I won't." Dad. Like,
straight to your sister and batter.
I swear to God, as soon as he turned his back, I was like, turned around to all my friends, like, "Run!" Best day ever.
I was going to say, I think you a bunch of Waynes around you and you have a wooden sword.
Man.
You are
See,
empire.
When we were kids, we were armed to the fucking teeth. Like people think I'm weird for having nunchucks now. You want to see me when I was fucking 6? I remember one time the police stopping us and opening the boot of my ma's car, and it was just filled with fucking toy guns. But you remember when toy guns looked real?
Oh yeah.
Remember you could I remember us having cap guns that if you pistol whipped somebody with, you could have fucking took over a post office.
they really did actually looked apart. So
then again, we all know what happened. Fucking Die Hard. I shot a kid. Remember?
Oh, sure, no.
Got a ray gun. Twinkies, motherfucker.
PTSD forever.
That's it, dog.
I'll
I'll Jesus, oh, God love him now. I was there. He says, John McLean. He says, yippee-ki-yay. He says to him.
And what I tell you, we Ms. Piles never recovered.
Oh, that's it.
She hasn't been right since.
Now, this is Die Hard read to you now by Daniel O'Donnell.
We got to Nakatomi.
We were there. It was Christmas Eve. Yeah, it says, John, I used to be a taxi driver, you see. People love a chat, you know. John says to me, "Are you smoking here?" I says, "Smoke away, sir." He says, "Listen to me. If you're getting a wee bit bad now with the old air sickness, sir, take the shoes off and the socks off, and make a fist with your toes. You see, that's it. And the carpet.
Just play with that teddy.
Just play with that teddy there and make a fist with your toes, sir. That's it. That's all you have to do. I travel quite a bit now with my job, you know, and all you do make fists with your toes. Anyway, we got in the building anyway, went up, and I says to the man on the deck, I said, "Listen, I'm looking for Holly McLean." I says. He says, "Listen, there's no McLean here." I says, "Well, I'll go in this wee pewter thing here and touch the screen." She was like, "Sure, wasn't she using the maiden name?" So I says, "Fuck you." Well, and up I went anyway on the fucking 30th floor. The whole building was there. I don't even know why I checked anyway, because the whole wedding were for the party. Last one's in the building, man says. Anyway, I went up anyway and I says, "Listen, Holly, can we tell you something, daughter?" I says, "Listen, I'm all for you with this high-flying job with these jobs and all, sir. But to tell you what I'm not happy about now is you run about letting on you're some sort of hussy. And this fucking fella comes in now anyway with a Rolex watch on him and a runny nose. What's going on with that boy? There's hay fever this time of the year. She wouldn't be getting fucking hay fever in December. Jesus, you know, there's no pollen about anyway. I suppose LA, it's a sort of a Mediterranean sort of climate, you know, the East Coast, but the West Coast, whatever coast, I don't see coast. And now she's there anyway. I'm sitting chatting away to the wife, you know. And I says her, "Listen here, I'll go and stay with me friend. He lives out in Pomona or something, place like that, Pomona. Panini." And she says, "Listen, that's about an hour and a half away. You better off staying in the house with me and the children away." And you know, that's just grand. I'll do that. She says, "I'll be back in a minute." That's just grand there. So I'm sitting there washing away at myself, my wee tank top, not a shoe on me, making fists on me toes. Next thing I hear, Connor Keys, load of shooting. Carrying on. I stuck my head out the window with some Dalbert teddies and everything. Jesus Christ. Peter hadn't a thought on her. And I'm standing there anyway. Next thing you know, your fucking cheer man from fucking Love Actually turned up. Ah.
Liam Neeson?
Not the old boy, fucking, what do you call him?
From Harry Potter.
Not the, what is it? He turns up anyway with some big blonde thing. I said, "Just look at her." Turns around, she wasn't a fella. He says, "Have I got a machine gun now?" Well, I says that. I went up and wrote it somebody. I thought it was funny. I was just carrying on, you know. Just wrote it on the top of it. But a lipstick, why? He had a lipstick beyond me. Wee small feet. No. Anyway, I says to him, I says, "Listen, this isn't on, sir, you know. Got myself a radio." And I says, "Yippee-ki-yay." And I says, "Montify, I'll take the short animals back." Because listen, I'm a civil creator now, Connor, but I'll not be pushed. I can't leave it alone. It's my problem for temper.
Put me in an air vent. What do you see what happens?
I says, "I'm on here down for Christmas anyway, have a good time." Do you know them? Remember them TV dinners? Well, I know how they feel. Telling you.
That was Die Hard by Daniel O'Donnell.
German fags is rotten, sir.
Part 2 returns next week.
Die Hardly.
Die Hard with Magella.
Magella doing. So I'm down at the airport anyway. If I'm getting a parking ticket, that cunt's up on a plane and says, "Fuck you." Movie over.
Oh, right. Fuck you.
Let's go get a cup of tea.
Hold on, I'll finish these questions.
Sorry,
We'll go through. Get us give a shout out to Connor's granny's sausage rolls when he was recording with Aaron and Tim. Can Connor confirm how nice they are and what the secret recipe is? Well, she's dead.
Aye.
So they were nice, and the secret recipe was
Love.
Those
sausage rolls were fucking amazing.
Locally, they became relatively famous because she used to do it for a pub where she would, any birthday parties or anything the pub was hosting, they would have the sausage rolls.
Aye.
So she was just fucking slaving away every Friday and Saturday. They were just unreal. And Daly's became as famous for the sausage rolls as they did for comedy.
People were doing the gig for free just to get a couple of sausage rolls. It was legal.
Secret is Doherty sausage meat, red sauce, brown sauce, white pepper, salt. And all mixed up together.
Fucking hell.
Nearly
right?
like a third of the bottle of each. Red sauce and brown sauce, and that's it.
I made buffalo chicken thighs.
I've seen that. I didn't want to talk to you.
Tell you what, I've got a new signature dish.
I have to talk to you. We need to talk. Boys, when are you coming over to Liverpool? Got your digs sorted. Don't know.
As soon as we're allowed.
But my digs are already sorted because me Auntie Claire. Shout out to Auntie Claire. She's there. I'll be there, but sure we can hang out.
Aye. I'll be as soon as they're like game time.
Deckchair, I'm standing up or sitting down, wiping your hole.
I sit down. I've tried it standing up and I see the benefits.
Never thought about it.
Oh, it's good.
I've always been a sitter.
If you do a bit of a bend,
Nah, well,
I've only wee short arms,
That's
so
maybe
it's
where physics comes into it. Then.
right.
Yeah. Saw a bunch of rats running around.
Fucking dirty
Carlisle
rats!
Circus in Belfast. What are you going to do about it, Mick?
a bunch of rats in Carlisle Circus.
Mm-hmm. What are you going to do about it? Have you a plan? Have you a risk assessment done? Have you figured out what's the next protocol?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Fuck all.
I don't know what you would do about rats in a circus. I've seen the Green Mile, and apparently they do have a sort of a circus for that. Cirque du Mousy, it's called. Bienvenue, Madame.
Yeah, Mr. Bojangles.
Jingle,
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean to kill Mr. Bojangles.
You relied on Blues Ball.
I didn't mean to hurt him, boss.
Oh, Connor, don't. I love that film.
Hey lads, loving the podcast as ever. Just a couple of questions for you, Connor. I just started listening to your Best of the Best podcast too. Some crack and great info. Question one. Out of your
stinky. Yuck.
Question one, out of your two sidekicks, who is the funniest? And number two, why isn't it Mickey? Well, that would that came from only asking because he bailed on the edibles. Yes, he did bail on the edibles. Kevin New Zealand also give a wee shout out to
Kevin New Zealand.
Jed Eugene
Tell
Martin.
you, Kevin New Zealand. Listen, I might not be the strongest swimmer, but I will be at your door, soaking wet, and ready to fucking party. All right.
Just
I'll not fucking. I'll bring COVID back with me. See how you like it. I'll turn up in disguise and all. You'll be all, oh, who's that ginger New Zealand fella? I'll be like, I'm not from New Zealand at all, mate. I'm fucking Mickey Bartlett from. I'm Mickey fucking Bartlett from Logan, mate. I've got to have fought you now on New Zealand. What is my favourite shampoo? Timothy. Timothy.
Oh, fuck, right. Question for Connor. Which podcast needs more preparation? Just Rabbit and On, Deckchair and Yumz, or Best of the Best? Sorry, Mickey, for bringing up Connor's other lover.
At what point is anybody going to ask me to quit?
There is questions for you coming up. How long?
happy days,
More preparation, probably. Realistically, it's probably Just Rabbit and On is the only one really that I have to read. Because this one, as much as people think we sit and plan a whole lot, we just press record and just start talking.
We used to plan at the start. We planned it,
Yeah.
but then we've got so used to just doing it.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
The best of the best is just I have to watch something or listen to something. So I have to do that.
When can I be on it? Because I know I joke about it, but it genuinely is my favourite podcast to be on it, including the ones we do.
What's your next topic?
Wait, what will be the next movie?
You have to bring your best. We'll do the research.
So what did we do last time? We've
Die
done
Hard and Fast 5.
Fast 5, belter. Rocky, have you done Rocky 4 yet?
No. Okay, there you are. Coming soon.
Karate
Best of
Kid?
best. I haven't done Karate Kid yet. No.
Right, well, we're doing Karate Kid. He get nominated for an Oscar.
Okay, so
He did, Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. See,
Supporting actor?
for the scene, do you know what the scene where he's pissing, he's crying about his wife? You get nominated for an Oscar for that scene.
Well, there you are. Well, I didn't even know it.
Oh, exactly.
Right. So they say the school. Oh, so actually, there's no questions for you. No, there is. No, there's not. They say school is the best days of your life. What's your favorite memory from school? Leaving it.
Weirdly, that last week when I remember we stopped giving a fuck and the teachers were going, they're grown men. There's nothing we can do about it.
I know. I had such a terrible, terrible relationship with school, and my final exam of my A levels was a music theory exam, and I had spent most of my time in the pub, so I wasn't at any of the classes.
Aye.
So when the exam came, I'm going to say I can't underestimate how little I knew what the question was.
Connor.
Right? So I, again, didn't give a fuck. I was just rebelling. I wanted to go to the pub and get drunk. And so I sat, and there was a book you had to use, because music theory, you had to through all the fucking signal and shit. And I wrote out the foreword, word for word, into my exam. And then I tidily packed things away secretly and quietly and said, "Can I go to the toilet?" And he went, "Yeah," and I went to the pub. And the whole school was like, "Where the fuck did keys go?" I was like, "I'm gone."
I did my driving test the same day.
Hated it.
The same day as my last level was a drama exam.
See, I would have probably should have done like drama.
Now we here. I had my driving test that morning, my drama exam that night, and I failed both of them. Oh. But my best memory of school was that last week.
What do you mean? You failed drama?
I got a D at A-level drama.
All right, okay. Well, D's a pass in A-level.
Aye, so I got a 2-1 degree.
Right.
Did the same amount of work for both of them. Fuck all. Like,
well, I got a U for my input in the music A-level.
I'm still going to uni.
Yeah.
Fair play, eh?
England.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go across a lot there.
One of my favorite memories of school, though, is the one. There was this one teacher we had, and he was a fucking Nazi, like a proper short man syndrome, right?
Oh, no way.
One of these men who was in his 60s at the time didn't looked like he was in his fucking 40s, and you would think that would make him happy.
No.
But instead, just a fucking hateful
Bitter.
bastard. And he was constantly giving people a hard time. He actually gave me, after I had left school and graduated from uni, I was back. I did stand with my sister's formal, and I was drinking on it. And he went, "This is a dry formal, even for you." I went like that, and I was like, I was like, went full fucking. I'm a guest at this school. I'm here to work, and I am 22 years of age.
Fuck off out of
You're
my
drunk.
road.
I'm technically staff, and I went. Furthermore, when I went to this school, I was taught to treat guests with respect.
Oh,
Fucking.
oh.
But I
I love
remember we got loads of cling film and tied an obstacle course up the stairs. Right. And he tripped over 3 times trying to find out who did it. And he got to me and went, "Who did it?" And I went, "Sir, you're not going to believe this. Fucking Spider-Man was running through the halls." And then we tied a first year to a chair, left him outside this guy's office. First year was up for it. We were like, "Man, do you want to get tied it? We'll give you a tenner." He was like, and well, obviously there was 8 of us had to have a whip round to get a tenner together because we were poor. And then we had a water fight, right? And this is the best bit. So our politics teacher came into the class. We had to go to class, but it was like,
course, yeah.
here, we're not. Like, and they were trying to stop us from messing about. I think at one point they were like, right, we need to, everyone had a meeting and they were like, nobody is playing pranks. We've heard rumors people are going to play pranks. This never happens in this school. It happens every year. This never happens. As this teacher was being like, nobody play pranks, a sheep came running, like fucking shaking out of hand. And we went to one of our politics class and we were like, "Sir, can we use your sink to fill up water balloons?" And the teacher went, "No, you cannot. That's a absolute disgrace. Trying to do damage to this school. You're fucking 18 years of age. Knock that on the head. Now, I'm going to go to the photocopier for about 25 minutes." And we fucking, like, man, we were, the amount of fucking water, like, it was fucking ridiculous,
Maybe.
right? And at one point, that teacher held his daughter while we just fucking beat him. Like, and then the comp teacher, somebody lobbed a water balloon at whoever, and he saw one of the lads who did it and ran over and grabbed him, and the guy just turned around and went, "Get your fucking hand off me." And we were like, "Yes, he's gonna kick his fucking."
Yeah. I
And then
remember
back to water balloons.
a mate of mine doing that to one of the teachers. And the teacher sort of, give it the almost squaring up. And he squared back and the fucking teacher
Oh
shit
my God,
himself.
man, I
fucking shit himself. It was so funny. The whole class fucking wet themselves.
There's nothing worse than an absolute bully of a teacher.
Ah,
like, do you know what I
absolutely,
mean?
yeah. And then you see the true colours because the whole class were afraid of him. And then
Aye.
when they all seen that, he lost all respect.
Aye,
It was all
100%.
gone. Yeah, you can't. I had a science teacher who never spoke to me for 3 years. And just because I was a bad cunt.
Aye.
But the rest of the class completely knew, obviously. So then all the time, I would ask, any questions? I put my hand up. Nobody else, not even the fucking real studious boys
Aye.
were fucking playing part of the trick. And he'd just look and go, "Okay, moving on." Wouldn't speak to
Jesus
me.
Christ,
Wouldn't acknowledge that I was in his
Well,
class.
that can damage kids' mental health. But do you know what I mean? Like,
No, just
not yours,
egged me
obviously,
on
like-
more. Like, I just wanted, I ruined your fucking chess club. But
Chess club. You fucking call me posh.
I wasn't allowed into
Chess
it.
club.
I wasn't allowed into it
Chess
because
club. Are you going to chess club today?
that's exactly why I wasn't allowed in, because only people that talk to Gat were allowed in. So I wrecked the fucking thing. No, I didn't
Bet you
actually.
were at chess club.
Just went in,
Bet you were there with your monocle.
stole a queen or two. You know what I mean?
Is Queen in chess? I wouldn't know because I'm working class. So we didn't even play drafts because we just had them in the house, under the door, freezing.
Fuck up, you have a bat sanctuary. You're
It's a
mad.
bat sanctuary.
You're mad about that.
We have an infestation.
It's a sanctuary for the bats.
The only rodents in your house are you rat.
Oh, that's been a polite podcast.
I know, that was fucking ridiculous.
That was nice. Thanks very much for that.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Please keep leaving us reviews on the podcast app. Obviously, the 5-star ones you know that works. The rest
Yeah.
of them we don't care about.
We have a Q&A this Wednesday night, Wednesday the 31st
Yes.
of March. There's a few spaces left, so if you want to join us, and we can't do a repeat, so nobody was there last week can't go again. So Deckchair and Yumz at gmail.com. That's all one word, and it's the word and, not the sign. So Deckchair and Yumz at gmail.com, and let us know. There's only a few spaces left, and we'll email you back with the Zoom link, and you'll come and chat to us.
And obviously something about merch.
Something usual.
All the best.
Thanks.
What's up, motherfuckers?